The country is not free anymore. We're supposed to be the land of the free. But people are starting to not feel free like they should. People still can't pay their bills. People are still living from paycheck to paycheck. And people are still lashing out because they're still struggling. Everything is just still going up, increasing. So in this video, we're about to show you how people feel from their point of view and what's been going on across the country. Let's see what's going on.
I got my lease renewal today sent to my email, and the numbers that were presented to me made my jaw fall to the ground. And not many things make my jaw fall to the ground quite like this. I live in Channelside, I live in Tampa, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So if I want to sign another 12-month long lease, which is the lease term I'm currently on, they are going to raise my rent over $1,000. Now, this is where I want to make sure everyone's sitting down for this number. If I want to go month to month, the rent will be $11,438. One more time, 11,438 USD. One more time, just like so you can like really like $11,438. I don't even know how that number is calculated. It's almost like they pulled it right out of their ass.
What's happening is wrong. I was homeless for 5 years and now I live in a long-term stay hotel. I work full time, but I don't make enough money to qualify for an apartment because I don't make $5,000 a month. And yes, that is how much these apartments want you to make to be able to live in there. And not to mention, they want you to have perfect credit, have $5,000 just for deposits, and on and on and on. And it doesn't seem to matter what side we vote for because we've put both sides over the last several years into office and the results are the same. Groceries go up, gas goes up, rents go up, house prices go up, but wages are not going up in our country. The CEOs at the top, if you look across the board in 2025, most of them got huge raises in their compensation packages, as they call it. But what about us, the working class, the foundation of America? Where is our American dream? And I think it's time that we stop fighting with each other. I used to blame the other side. And I'm going to stop that because it's not doing any good. We need to come together and come up with some sort of solution because what is happening is not working out.
Millennials are living in a different world than the one we were promised, a different world than the one we were preparing for or expecting. And I think that's one of the reasons why so many of us are feeling behind in life, unfulfilled, unhappy perhaps. And I don't think it's just people my age in their 40s who may be going through a midlife crisis. I think it's our entire millennial generation. And so I think the longer we judge our lives against the metrics of past generations, milestones and things like that, the longer we're going to feel this way. So I'm wondering, for myself and for you all out there, what do we do about that? How do we decide that we're not behind? That we are living a fulfilling, happy life?
I can't stand when you're at a job where somebody does too much when the job don't give a fuck. It makes no damn sense to me, bro. Like, what are you doing, really?
Okay, so I am in Walmart, okay? And whenever I come to Walmart, I like to look at their clearance items. And the prices that they have on these clearance items in here are ridiculous. I'm looking at the Lee brand, which I don't even know who wears Lee's, but they have a lot of these items on clearance. And for instance, they have something, let's see, some jackets for $33. That's clearance price, okay? Regular price was $42. So the prices that you see on this sign, that is the clearance price. And again, this is Lee brand out of Walmart. And of course, I will definitely not be paying that much for some clothes out of Walmart. And these cute capris, $25 on clearance. There is no way I am going to be paying $25 for something on clearance. Now these shorts are $8 on clearance. Now this is more like it. This is what I'm used to seeing in Walmart, and sometimes even cheaper. So this right here makes sense to me. And this is what I'm used to. You know, I know Walmart changed their clothes vendor, and they have gotten some really cute items in, but again, there is no way I am going to be paying those high prices for some clearance items. They're gonna have to do better, for sure.
I came to the realization this morning that I'm 54 and I have to have roommates. Because I can't afford a place by myself. Too expensive. Love my roommates dearly, but it is nothing like having your own. But I'm working on it. One day soon. It's not over. Right? I'm going to have that money for retirement. I'm going to have that time with my grandkids. Right? Really just finding my purpose. I encourage those who are going through it. We can do this. Talk to you later.
Quick question to any Americans, between the ages of 35 to 45, especially if you have kids, but even if you don't, how are we affording things? How are you affording anything? And houses and cars, that's not really what I'm talking, but yeah, that. I mean more like, how are you affording gas and groceries and healthcare and utilities and all the other 900 subscriptions that are required to live these days? How are you doing that? I'm assuming you all also are not you're not taking any vacations, and you've like us have just cut out the coffee and the Target shopping and the activities for the kids as much as you can. You've taken away. You've gotten rid of pretty much anything fun. Like, you're not having any more fun. Assuming you're also doing that, how are you living? If you have any tips or tricks, just go ahead and drop them in the comments.
So I'm at my specialist's office for my annual visit, and I truly think that the perfect summary of American healthcare is the fact that you have to pay for parking at a hospital. Because not only is this office not on public transit, when you get there, you have to park in their parking deck, and they charge you by how long it is. And I guarantee you that when I get into that office, they're going to be running behind. And even though I'm showing up on time, I'm showing up early, I'm going to end up paying more for parking because they're running behind. And guess what? They don't validate. And that's in addition to having to fight with insurance. And if that just isn't the perfect summary of American healthcare, I don't know what is. So not only should parking be free, healthcare should be universal. And
I shit you not, trying to get a job in today's market, in today's world, is so fucking bad. It's damn near a humiliation ritual. I swear to God, bro. I've been unemployed for 3 months now, applying to damn near everything you could think of. And nothing. I've been turned down by fast food places. Like, that is fucking crazy, my guy. All for $12 an hour. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know, it's truly fucking depressing, guys. I know I'm not the only one going through this, so if you're currently unemployed, comment something on this video and let me know, because this shit is brutal.
I'm sorry, but no one is going to tell me that working 5 days straight for 8 hours and then having 2 days off to recover is ever going to be normal. It's not, babe.
They say that Gen X and millennials aren't living as long as the generations before them. And the experts are going to tell you it's heart disease, cancer, overdoses, taking your own life. But I want to add something else to that list. Stress. Because how exactly are you supposed to have a long life if you're working 2 jobs, checking your bank account every time before you buy groceries, taking care of kids, helping your aging parents, trying not to lose your mind, and pretending everything is fine on top of that? Gen X and millennials got handed a subscription package called Burnout Premium. We're stressed about money. We're stressed about housing. We're stressed about healthcare. Hell, we're stressed about being stressed. And the funny part is people act surprised that we're not living as long as our parents. Really. When your body's been running like a smoke detector on a dead battery for 20 years, what do you think is going to happen? See, it's not, I don't think this is like this isn't a health problem. This is a quality of life problem for America. So let me ask y'all this. Why do you think Generation X and millennials aren't living as long as their parents? And what would actually have to change to turn it all around?
Not really, unless you've got a really high-paying job. Because, I mean, how are you going to make a house payment? You could probably, if you rent an apartment, you can get by, but barely. But a house, you not only got your house payment, you got taxes, and you got insurance. And I don't think you could, unless, like I said, you've got a government job or some high-paying job, you can't handle a house.
So what are people supposed to do?
Do like most of them do, rent.
I know, but what are you supposed to leave your kids?
I don't know what you do. But if you can't afford your house payments, you've got to rent, you know. Because if you're renting, you only you're responsible for your rent, your electricity and water, you know.
Was it like that for you growing up? Like, could you afford a house, per se, a young couple?
Yeah. Because property was cheaper then. $1 went farther.
Nobody calls Dad to see if he's okay. It's always when something stops working, when the sink is leaking, or when the tire is flat, when the lights are about to get cut off. It's always when the money runs low, or when somebody needs to be rescued. He's always the emergency contact, the repairman, the provider, the problem solver, but rarely the one being provided for. Rarely the one somebody sits down and asks, are you tired? Are you stressed? How are you really holding up? They assume he's fine because he doesn't complain. They assume he's strong because he stays quiet. They assume he can handle it because he always has. Dad doesn't stop being human just because he shows up. Sometimes he doesn't need to fix anything. Sometimes he just needs to be seen.
I'm sitting in my car before I go in the house because I don't want to lose it in front of my kids. I just went to the dollar store and picked up a 4-pack of toilet paper for $4.50. And then I went to the grocery store and bought 2 boxes of mac and cheese, 2 packs of mashed potatoes, the Food Line brand of soda, a Food Line brand of butter, and a Food Line brand of milk, and spent $25. Before the trip, we had $90 left until payday. Thankfully, we have enough dinners to last us until payday, but we need lunches for our kids because they're off of school for the summer. And it's just so fucking hard right now. Like, my husband and I both work at decent paying jobs. We own our home, and our payment is relatively low compared to the cost of rent in our area right now. But because of the cost of groceries and gas and everything else, we're barely getting by. And I feel like not enough people, I don't want to say that because people are pissed off enough about it, but like the right people aren't doing the things they're supposed to fix it. And I just don't understand. Like, are we making America great again? Is this what America being great is supposed to look like? Because it's not great for me or majority of the population.
If you guys think I'm fucking around, then just keep on scrolling. But I just went up to my gas station to get gas in my car, and there were the yellow bags over the pump, so I walked inside. I'm friends with the owner, and I said, what's going on with gas? Kind of assuming already that things are getting shut down. And she said, basically, the sweetest lady in the world. And she said, basically, she's not allowed to say anything, but she's not expecting to get gas. And she doesn't have an update on when she's going to get trucks to fill up her tanks again. Tell me this shit is not wild. I went a mile down the road and got some gas at a different gas station, but there were bags over a couple of the pumps. This is, I guarantee you, me, everybody in America, the gas supply is about to be cut off. I guarantee it. I guarantee there are going to be such major shortages coming this week, next week, and the following, followed by extremely high gas prices wherever the fuck we can find gas. Good luck to all of us trying to get to work. Good luck to all of us trying to do gig work for our jobs. Good luck to all of us doing anything that requires driving. This is about, I told you a couple of days ago when I made a video that this month is going to be completely changed in a few weeks. It hasn't been more than 3 days since I made that video, and she word for word told me that she's not allowed to say anything, whatever that means. I didn't press her too much because she's a sweet old lady. But this is getting crazy that I literally couldn't even go to my local gas station and get gas. And she told me, she's like, this sucks for her basically because she's losing out on so much money because of the profit that she makes off of gas. Fucking hate this country. I'm telling you. We need to start opening our eyes. You guys need to start opening your eyes. I'm telling you. And all the fucking big mouth hotshots that come on here and laugh and say, stupid ass things. You guys are the problem. You guys are going to be the ones that are left behind. Now, it doesn't bother me if people comment negative shit because I laugh at you guys. I don't really give two licks. It doesn't affect me. But we have to band together. There's so many of us, so many Americans. Like, we call the shots. We have to start figuring out a plan now. It's gonna get bad, guys.
So I just got fired the day before my birthday, 1 month after miscarrying and being hospitalized for it. After 4 years and countless hours being called in at all times of the day, I got let go. And I don't want to be crying on the internet, but I want to post this so that for my birthday next year, I can stitch it and show myself how far I come in the next year. And to remind myself how strong I am and valued and good at stuff. So yeah. Dear 2027 Laurel, I hope that things are great for you. I hope that you are about to have the best birthday ever. Let me know how it is.
I'm so sick of these freaking jobs saying entry level. Oh, we're going to pay you entry level pay, but you have to have this and this and this qualification. Experience required, 10 years of experience required, but we're going to pay you $17 an hour. What the fuck is going on?
I just split my groceries 3 different ways in order to pay for them, with a line of people behind me. I wanted to cry so bad walking out of that store. It was so embarrassing. All I want to do is provide for my family and my friends and myself. I want to create a future where I can help other people. And I can't even buy my own fucking groceries right now. I'm so fucking done struggling. I'm so done struggling.
I just quit my toxic job on my break
I didn't tell anyone. I just clocked out, left my badge and my key fob, and I just left. That job was so mentally draining. Like, I always felt like I was just not good enough, not living up to their standards. So I left. And for some reason, like, even though I hated the place, I still have like this sinking feeling in my stomach. Like, I don't feel guilty for what I did, but a little part of me just feels bad. Like, I don't know. And now they're like calling me. Even though I blocked the number, they're calling me. And I'm like, should I answer? Should I call them back? I don't know what to do.
So people are really trying to survive in this world, and it's becoming more difficult each and every day. That's why you see a lot of people asking their peers, how do they survive? Because the cost of living is still getting out of hand. People still struggling. People can't find jobs. People are losing jobs. People just getting fired left and right. And they're just trying to deal with what's going on. And then the crazy thing is that you will still need more than one income to survive. You really can't survive off one income anymore. And that's the sad part. That's why this is a sad situation in general. People don't know what to do. Their backs are against the walls. And everything is starting to seem like it's a scam. Because it seems like no matter what you do, the system is going to continue to take you down. No matter what. No matter what you're going through. Jobs don't care about you. And then, when you want to take a sick day, they making it hard for you. How they going to say you got good benefits, but when it's time to use them, it's always a problem. And that's why you see a lot of people lashing out. And they have every right to, because people are fed up. And sometimes you got to let it out. And we're here for it. We're here to see what's going on. Because it's a lot of people in the world that feels the same way. And the economy is continuing to fall apart. It's not getting any better. It's continuing to get worse. And that's the sad situation that we're living in each and every day. Every day we wake up, it's always something. Never a change for the better. It seems like everything is changing for the worse. So that's my take on this video. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Share it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.